Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions.
It is real in the field. Few days back, it came to my attention that yours truly, okay, the ultimate real woman's herself, Vivica A. Fox, had, let's say, alterations done. Now, just to be completely real, honest, transparent, we already know that Vivica Fox, she already had work done. You know what I mean? Like, even when she was younger and she was fresh on the block, she had her body done. She had implants from what it looked like. One could say that maybe she had Botox, whatever, but she's no stranger to having surgeries and things of that sort to enhance her body or enhance her beauty or, you know, her makeup, if you will. But no pun intended. Okay. But when I went on her Instagram and did a little bit of research, right? After my crown heads, you know, said, hey, Danica, you know, Vivica Fox with her old ass, she out here getting BBLs. I said, y'all gotta be lying. So I went on her Instagram to do my own research. And lo and behold, okay, our good sis at 105 years old seemingly went to go get more body enhancements in order to, in my humble opinion, compete with the younger women. Her booty seems to be more, I don't know, pronounced than it was before. You know, and this is something that I gotta say about the older women. And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe, okay? I gotta say this, and when I say this, I don't mean it to be rude or mean or anything of that sort. I'm just being honest. A lot of the older women set up the younger women for failure. You know what I mean? Like, you all were the ones who taught us to be strong, independent boss chicks. Y'all were the ones pretty much leading us astray, telling us to go against the grain, go against the men. We can do it all on our own. We're the prize, have the men bow down to us. And all of that ultimately backfired on not only us, but you as well. And so I find it very, I don't know, hypocritical, to say the least, that a lot of you older females are now in this dating pool or in this dating game, now trying to snatch up all of the men that y'all told us to do without, that y'all told us to avoid. And on top of that, it went from y'all giving us the quote unquote game to y'all being our direct competition. And just to be perfectly frank and honest, y'all hating on us. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, y'all young girls, y'all don't know how to do this and y'all don't know how to do that. And it's like, ma'am, but Who taught us? Right? So if we don't know how to do something, maybe it's because you failed us. Or if we are doing something wrong, you taught us. So all the way around, I do find it to be very problematic. And it's, like I said, it's very ironic and hypocritical that these same older females are now the same ones competing with us when they were the ones who tried to deter us away from obtaining the very things they are now in competition with us for, which are men. Let's be clear. Let's be honest. But nonetheless, I did my research and I was just befuddled, bitch, that Vivica is out here as a 105-year-old woman getting BBLs and work done to, again, try to compete and outshine the younger women that more than likely the younger guys and older guys and all in between would go after and pursue. Now, let me say this. And again, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. We can't hit 300. I'm going to ask for 200 first. Now, let me say this, y'all. As much as a lot of these women try to run from the reality of us as women, not only wanting men and desiring men, but needing them, we can't escape it. Which is why you will start to see older women, right, that back in the day was teaching us, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that, you ain't got to be submissive, you ain't got to try to get no man, you ain't got to try. This is why now, in their older age, you will see those very women resorting to, trying to pick up the pieces and find the men that, again, they swore up and down they did not need. It is in your nature, man. You cannot escape it. And I hope that by more and more women being exposed, older women at that being exposed, for ultimately needing men and needing to go back to what they tried to teach us to go against, I hope it does serve as a reminder or serve as a great teacher to women from all different backgrounds, all different ages and whatever, that, look, ladies, let's just get on one accord with the brothers. Let's get on one accord with the men, because ultimately they are who you need. They are who, you know, are going to be there for you, take care of you, you know, provide for you, protect you. Like, we need men. No matter how much you try to deny it, it's inevitable that your nature eventually kicks you in the damn forehead and reminds you of what it is. And so I just hope that the Vivica Foxes of the world can serve as a cautionary tale of what not to do. Because again, ladies, it may not hit you today, but I guarantee you it will more than likely hit you tomorrow. And so it's just important for us to try to be the best women that we can possibly be so we can get the best man. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we're all looking for the same thing. We're looking for love. We're looking for stability and security. We're looking for companionship. We're looking for family. And one of the main key ways to achieve that is by way of a man. And so, yeah, like, let's just stop the cap. Thank you, Mike B. It says she will be 60 this month and still on foolishness. Well, here's the thing, though, Mike. And I appreciate you for your donation. Here's the thing, though, Mike. I don't know if Vivica Fox now at this age is on foolishness. And that's the problem that I ultimately have. The problem that I ultimately have with these ladies like Vivica Fox is they will teach us while they're in their prime, you know, hey, you don't do this for no man. You don't need no man. You a strong, independent boss chick. He need to bow down to you, obey you, you know, kiss your feet, you know, kiss your ass. Like, they'll tell us that, thinking that, I don't know, they're doing us some kind of service. And I gotta be real, and it's some real talk. I believe that maybe they do have that mentality when they are in their prime, because maybe they do have, you know, certain options available to them as far as the men are concerned. right? When you're younger, of course, you're going to have guys, you know, when you're young and hot and all that, of course, you're going to have guys from all different ages and tax brackets and things of that sort, you know, maybe flirting with you, wanting to date you, pursue you, and everything of that sort. But as time progresses, certain things start to be exposed about yourself as a woman. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're the type of woman that is hard-headed. Maybe you're not as hot as you used to be. Maybe you're the type of woman that's stuck in your ways. Maybe you're the type of woman that is not somebody that I can collaborate effectively with as a unit and as a team. And so time reveals all of that. And so when you're in your prime, you could be fooled into believing it's going to be this way forever. But no, you know, like as we progress forward and things start to be revealed about us, men start to steer clear of women like you. And dare I also say this, it does not matter how fine you still are. There are some of the most beautiful women still in their 60s and 50s and 40s. There are beautiful women out there, but nobody's going to touch them. Why? Because like I said, time reveals all. You're the type of woman that, sure, you're attractive, but you're not somebody that is attractive to be with. You know, your lifestyle is not attractive. Who you are as a woman is not attractive. You're not complimentary and conducive to a healthy relationship. And so all the way around, men steer clear of you. And I'm going to be honest, when you are younger, men probably would be more likely to try to tolerate that type of behavior because maybe they feel like they can mold you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, but she's still young. I think I can still mold her, coach her, teach her. But as you get older and you're still on the same nonsense, a man is going to be more inclined to believe that, yeah, this is who you are. There's no changing you. And let me steer clear of you because all I'm going to do is end up burning myself by thinking that I can change and rearrange a woman that is ultimately stuck in her ways. You're grown now. And also, let me take a step further and say this. The men today are not the same men of yesteryear, right? So back in the day, a man probably would be more inclined to take on a woman that is unruly and all of that. You know, if she's young and, you know, I feel like I can still coach her, teach her, lead her and all of that. But in today's time, the men also don't care about that as well. Like, I don't care how young you are and how possibly moldable and coachable and teachable you are. I don't have time to waste on trying to create the woman to be a woman. Like, no, you either got it or you don't. Men's patience has run very thin, and rightfully so, because I gotta be real. Back in the day, we took it for granted. We took advantage. The men's kindness, their willingness to work with us, you know? And so after a while, it's like, look, she clearly is somebody that is, you know, not wanting to change, and she's playing on me. She's playing on my kindness. She's playing on my intelligence. She's playing on my head top. I don't have time. So all the way around, it just backfires. But yeah, I'm not going to say that Vivica now at 60 is on foolishness. Back in the day, she probably was. But now, you know, she could very well be the type of woman that is ready and willing to collaborate with a man, even submit to a man, commit to a man, love a man, be faithful and all of that. But who's going to trust it? Who's going to want it? Let's be clear. Let's be honest, y'all. Who wants 60-year-old peach? You know, I don't know if you got enough juice left at, you know, 60. Come on now. And it's no shade, no tea. I'm just being honest. Especially when you do have better options available. And especially if you're the type of guy that does have a lot going on for yourself. So you're going to be able to find a, you know, younger version of Vivica Fox that maybe is a better candidate for you. Because let's not get it twisted, y'all. And this is why I put it in my title, old and young women are competing for the same men. The type of men that we're looking for, they're going to be the providers. They're going to be the protectors. They're going to be the leaders, the teachers. They're going to be the attractive men. They're going to be the stable, secure men, right? And so if those are the type of guys that we are trying to obtain, and compete for, then you got to know that same guy is going to have all different sorts of women, you know, to choose from. Because I can have anything that I want. And dare I say, and I know y'all gonna hate me for saying this, but it's just being real, you know. That's why I always say, like, karma is a motherfucker. A lot of the guys, they come to realize, bitch, I'm the prize. You know, one could argue that I am the prize as a man that can come into your life and completely change for the better. You know what I mean? I can make your life completely, you know, easier, more enjoyable. I can put you up nicely. I can have you living the quote unquote soft girl life. I can give you that luxurious lifestyle that you're looking for. And so with me being the type of man, you got to know I got a lot of women that want to be a part of my equation. And so do you really think that a man that is in high demand is going to ultimately settle down with a, you know, 60-plus-year-old botched BBL, you know, stuck in her ways type of female? Even if you did change, let's say that Vivica Fox is the epitome of what a good quality woman is now. Even if that is the case, what is the likelihood of a man that is in high demand pursuing her versus a younger woman that, again, you know, maybe has a lot more vitality, if you will, in her, that could be hitting on some of the same components or characteristics, personality traits that she would be hitting on, right? So to put it plain, if I have a 60-year-old top of the line woman and then a, let's say, 30-year-old top of the line woman, who do you think is more likely to be chosen? It's going to be that 30-year-old, that 25-year-old. You know what I mean? It's going to be, you know, the younger version. And that's because, and it's just being honest, and I don't mean to be rude or mean anything of that sort, but it's because you can get more use out of her. You know, she's going to possibly be able to give you children if you want children. She's going to be able to have more stamina if you need her to have more stamina. She's going to live longer, possibly, hopefully, you know, all of that. So you're going to get a better bang for your buck. So this is why it is imperative that as women, we get on code early on. Don't wait until you're 60 to finally be like, oh, I get it and I'm ready to be a wife. No. Thank you, DB. It says Vivica A. Fox will not serve as a warning or cautionary tale to women because it will require women to take accountability and responsibility. And you know what, DB? That's the unfortunate part about it all. The unfortunate part about it all is more than likely a lot of these chicks won't realize this or try to take on the responsibility of changing and doing better until it is too late, until they are hitting on Vivica Fox status. But I do have hope that there are younger women out there that understand that will do things differently early on, you know. Thank you, DJ Fresh. It says, I've learned if she's extremely attractive past over 35, and even that's pushing it, then 9 and 3/4 out of 10, she isn't relationship material. She will be extremely difficult to be with. Play ball. And that's something else that I have heard a lot of my brothers say. And thank you, DJ Fresh. A lot of brothers will see an older, attractive woman. You know, they will see her more as a liability than an older, let's say, average at best woman. Because it's like, damn, girl, like, you won the lottery. Right? Let's be clear, DJ Fresh. And we can hit 500. I'm going to need 400 first. Let's be clear, y'all. When it comes to, thank you, Kevin, for your cash out. When it comes to women and our beauty, that can be placed under the same microscope or placed under the same lens as a man with money, right? A lot of y'all can say or argue the fact that our beauty is our currency. So you mean to tell me as a woman to where your beauty is your currency, your fertility is your currency, your youth is your currency, and all that going on, beauty being at the top of that list, that you couldn't attract A man, you couldn't get a decent quality man to choose up on you, and you are the cream of the crop. Some gotta be off with this. Let's put it like this, and I'm gonna play the video, and it's another video I want to get into. Okay. But y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. It would be the same thing as $1 million just sitting at the park on the bench, right? Nobody's wanting to touch it. It's just sitting there on the bench, just chilling. Like, yeah, you know, I'm $1 million. Yeah, I'm $1 million. Well, if nobody is touching that $1 million that's sitting there on the bench at the park, one could assume, oh, it must be a trap. This is set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mean to tell me $1 million is sitting there, ain't nobody ever touched it? Don't nobody want it? Oh, it's a trap. It's a setup. So that's the same thing that can cross a man's mind when he does see a woman, to where your beauty could be considered your currency. You as an attractive woman could be considered, yeah, you have to have a whole bunch of guys to choose from, a bunch of quality men that at least tried you out. So if you are attractive, and I'm going to assume a lot of guys tried you out and they didn't want it, well, it has to be for great reason. It has to be for good reason. And a lot of women don't understand that. It's like, but I'm fine though, and I'm this and I'm that. Yeah, but you could be considered a red flag if you all of this in a bag of chips, but nobody's wiped you up. Nobody's taking you serious. You know what I mean? But let's get into Vivica Fox, y'all. Because this right here is a tragic story. And I really hope that we don't start to see more and more older women be out here getting botched BBLs, trying to attract and obtain the quality men that they should have attracted and obtained 30 years ago. I hope this does not become a trend, but this is what we're dealing with. It's a sad and pitiful song. It really is. Let me blow this up for y'all. I need y'all to see everything. Okay. I went on to Vivica Fox's Instagram after y'all told me that her old ass went out here got a botched BBL, because to me that was alarming. That signifies to me that she's desperate. She's looking for a man. She's trying to compete. She wants that man that a lot of the other women want to be with, but maybe they're not checking for her. And so this is her way of doing that. And to me, this is working backwards. You do not want to do this. Let's take a look. Look at this. What is that? What is that? What is that, Vivica? I'll tell y'all what this is. Not an octane. We're not going to play with you, Raven. What is this? This, ladies and gentlemen, is a sad case of desperation for commitment, validation, approval, acceptance, and this is her way of competing. This is sad. I need y'all to look at this shit. Do y'all see this? This is pointy. And again, I need y'all to understand how sad this really is. Somebody just said in the chat earlier that Vivica Fox is damn near 60 years old. She'll be 60 years old this month or something around that time. I don't know if it's this month, next month, but anyway, she's going to be 60 years old this year. And you have her out here with this ant body, this botched BBL. And to me, this screams desperation. I am in dire need of being chose, of being looked at, of being taken seriously. But here's the catch, ladies and gentlemen. Women like this don't get taken seriously. Especially with you being this fucking old. Okay? Young women, hear me out. And y'all like the video, we can hit 600, but I'm going to ask for that 500 first. Okay? check me out. When it comes to even the young women, men only view them like rolls in a sack. Maybe. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the guys in today's time, they prefer a natural woman. They don't want a woman with a whole bunch of plastic and silicone, and they don't want. Ladies, y'all effed up, okay? Because all of this trash right here is out of style. If you ask me, it never was in style. It's just an epic fail, right? Quality men never liked this shit. It was always the ninjas. Ninjas will like a BBL, right? Because you just something fun to do. But let me get back to my point. Thank you, Jonathan. I'm going to read that in a second. Younger women who walk around with botched booties and boobies. Men in and of itself don't take those kinds seriously. Like I said, maybe they're a roll in the sack. So what do you think you're setting yourself up for? Thank you, Terence. I'll read that too. What do you think you're setting yourself up for as an older woman when you come through presenting yourself to be a botched BBL Instagram thought granny? You're definitely phasing yourself out. You're definitely marking yourself as, oh, I'm just something to do. Thank you, Tokyo. I'm gonna read that too. Y'all like the video? Share the video and subscribe to Some Real Talk from your little big sis. So if the younger women are not even being checked for like that, when they come through with these ridiculous surgeries, doing the most, they're not even getting wiped up. What do you think you're doing, man? And this is what really pisses me off. Y'all will do all of these things to yourselves in order to attract a man, a quality man at that. Not realizing that quality men don't even check for a chick like this. And then complain that there's no good men out there. No, there's no good men out there for you. You set yourself up for failure. Y'all be pissing me off. Y'all don't listen to what the good quality men say that they want, need, and desire in a woman. Y'all are too fixated on competing with other women, trying to outdo them. Oh, she got a BBL. I'm going to give me a BBL. Oh, y'all think y'all just young and vibrant? Well, I'm going to show y'all young and vibrant asses that my old vibrant ass can do the same thing, and I can win. I can beat you. Y'all got that going on, right? To where you're trying to compete with other women. You're not listening to what the men are saying or saying. Then on top of that, y'all are fixated on the ninjas y'all complain about. Yeah, ninjas like that crap. But a grown man, no. And men will tell y'all all day, every day, oh, no, I prefer my woman like this. I prefer a woman like that. I prefer a woman like this. And do y'all listen? Hell no. Thank you, Jonathan. Read that too. Yeah, it is giving cone. The booty is giving cone. Ice cream cone, a little pointy part. It's crazy. And then when men tell you, hey, I never asked for that. Hey, I don't like that. Now you mad at him. But this is craziness to me. Look at this. Vivica, what have you done? But again, y'all, this is a sad attempt at getting a man, a sad attempt at competing for a man. The same man that they will swear up and down they don't want, they don't need. Now here you are at 60 years old, trying to be a young hot thing, when all you'll ultimately probably be is a sugar mama. Let's talk about it. Vivica Fox is setting herself up to be a sugar mama at best. Thank you, Demise. Give me a second, y'all. Men who have things going on that got motion, the masculine, providing, protecting, leading, teaching men, those men run away. They steer clear of women that, let's say, overstayed their time in the streets. That's number one. I already can't trust a female like you because you've been too heavily out in the streets too long. I don't know, what this hitting for. So I don't want to find out. Keep it in the streets. I don't want it. If you've been in the streets this damn long, clearly you like it there. Let me do you a favor and keep you there. But on top of that, the Vivica Foxes of the world, they have a reputation. They have a name. They have a track record to where it's like, thank you, Slim Daddy. I'm gonna read that too. Give me a second. I don't know if that'll be a good idea to even touch that. And then on top of that, let's peep some game. When you see an older woman like Vivica Fox, that should be a wise, intelligent woman, a seasoned woman, she should know better. When you see her doing these type of things to her body to gain attention or validation or approval or anything of that sort, that screams this is not a woman that is, I don't know, a wise woman, an impulsive woman. She's not a well thought out woman, because why would you waste your money like this? You should know better than to do this to yourself. You should know that quality men are not even checking for women like this. You are a red flag. So this is why I'm saying, and y'all laugh, but I'm so serious. This is why I'm saying that the Vivica Foxes of the world, they end up ultimately setting themselves up to be sugar mamas at best, because only a young hood thug nigga is going to be checking for this. Quality men do not want a woman walking around with an ant body, a Bosch BBL at 60 fucking years old. They don't even want it at 25. So what do you think that you're doing, ma'am? Yeah, a seasoned hoena. Nobody wants this. So all you're going to be able to do, Vivica Foxes of the world, is set yourselves up to have to ultimately settle the very thing that you were trying to avoid. Nah, I ain't settling for this, and I ain't settling for that, and I could do better. I'm the pride. I can do better. Okay, so now you have to settle with being a sugar mama to a little sugar daddy. Little sugar daddy. Not the sugar daddy, not the big one. The little one. So where he needs you for financial support, stability and security. And yeah, he'll wax those little fake, those fake BBL cheeks. He'll wax that, but he's going to tax that as well. This is what y'all do. Because again, y'all are not listening. You're still not listening to what the quality men are saying, which is why they will avoid you. They'll look at you and say, oh, well, she clearly don't get it. She clearly don't listen. I mean, look at her. Bosch BBLs at 60 and shit? She clearly is still stuck and stagnant. So let me clear away. She should know better. She should know, as a grown woman, we don't even check for that. Go to the gym, bitch. Do something. Do a squat. Stop eating so damn much. Age gracefully. Drink water. But at any rate, they don't want this. So they'll even just look at a woman like Vivica Fox and know that she's a red flag. She don't listen to men, because men keep telling y'all, we don't like that. We don't want that. It's not cute. Not appealing. That's not enticing. So that right there, you're just set back and set up a failure. So all that you're going to have to choose from, Vivicas of the world, is the very men that you said that you were not going to settle for, the very men that you said that you were too good for, the very men that you complain about. Yeah. Congratulations. Y'all keep playing yourselves. Thank you, DB. It says, no, Danica, Vivica Fox is setting herself out to be nothing more than a gilf. A granny, I like to practice chick to young men. Oh my God. Oh my God. And we can hit 600. I'm gonna need 500 first. This is crazy. But I mean, where's the lie? Like, y'all can be mad at the men all y'all want to for calling this type of shit out, but they're not lying about it. You're somebody to use now. I'll use you for your money. I'll use you for your status. I'll use you to, put me on. But as far as really loving you, taking care of you, no, that's not it. You'll be a sugar mama. And I need y'all to really get this through y'all damn skulls. Stop waiting until it's too damn late to get on board. It's such a sad damn song in case. I really wish I would stop. You should not be 60 years old trying to compete with 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds, whatever. You shouldn't be even competing at all for a man at 60. You should already have your shit lined up. You should be set up nicely. You should have your husband, grandkids, and shit by now. This is sad. Thank you, Slim Daddy. It says she can hang it up. We won't forget when she danced on KS grave. Maggie, the substitute teacher, once said, older men see themselves in young men, but older women see themselves as younger women. Ooh. And see, that's the delusion, Slim Daddy. That's a delusion. Like we feel like we still got it and we're gonna have it forever. No. And that's not to scare you or deter you. That's for you to be wise and to move strategically and wisely. That's for you to be real with yourself, so you can set yourself up for greatness and not failure. Oh, nah, I'm 60, but shit, 60 is the new 30s. Come on now, let's wake up. But thank you, Slim Daddy. Thank you, Dim Eyes. It says, the good, high quality men out there aren't looking for lip. And this is what I'm talking about. The good quality, high quality men are not out here looking for lip fillers, Botox, and BBL. It just makes you look easy, and good men know that you had a pack. And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these chicks out here, they're not listening, which is why the men are also avoiding them. Men today can look at you and know that you're the type of female that does not listen to what the men are advising you. Because if you were, you would not even do this to your body. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And sure, there could be exceptions. Let me put it like this, Dim Eyes. Okay? Hell, I'll even throw myself in that bunch. I'm going to throw myself in. I have, okay, a huge crown tattoo on my sternum. Okay, I got it. Well, my husband got it for me for my 26th birthday. Okay, I still have it. I just have some very good, high quality Hollywood makeup that I use on, my tattoos. But at any rate, I have that on my chest. And as I've gotten older and more wise and things of that sort, I have come to realize and accept the terms of the conditions, amen, that, it could look a particular way. Like, it could look like, oh, maybe she's this type of chick, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, like, it could very well give off, nightlife type of chick, party girl. It could give off stripper even. You know what I mean? It's just certain looks and aesthetics come with certain stigmas attached to them. And with me wisening up and understanding that now, it's like, okay, well, maybe let's try to cover it up, or let's try to wear certain things that, don't bring as much attention, whatever the case. Now, y'all know I'm still gonna start off my curves now. My husband do a damn good job at that damn gym on his wife. So we're gonna still show it off. But with me understanding that certain things come with certain things attached to them as far as how you can be perceived or things of that sort. Like, you got to make those adjustments. That, to me, illustrates the fact that, you know what? Let me listen. Let me observe. Let me peep game. Let me use my knowledge, wisdom, and understand to, do things differently. You know what I mean? So that maybe I'm not coming off a particular way or bringing certain attention or certain stigmas or whatever. Let me do something to combat that or whatever. That to me illustrates that, okay, this woman is moving with wisdom. She's growing older, she's maturing, she's wisening up. And yeah, it could be that you're not that type, right? I'm not a party girl. I'm not a stripper. I'm not a loose chick. I'm not out here in the streets, never was. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, it still remains that you can still be perceived that way. Let's say that Vivica Fox is the type of chick, and I don't know if she is or not. One could argue that she's not, okay? But let's say that Vivica Fox is not that type of chick. Let's say that she's the type of woman that is a quality woman, a stand-up woman, whatever. Like she's a grade A, top-tier female. Well, just based upon what she's done to her body alone, one could still say, well, I don't know about it. You know what I mean? And so it's a woman that is this advanced in age that is still doing things that goofy young girls do. Would it be something that is far-fetched for a man to believe when he says or makes the assumption of, you know what, maybe, just maybe, she's not the type of woman that I would want to be a part of my life, because clearly she's not learning. Clearly she's not listening. Clearly she's not peeping game. Clearly she's not reading the room and saying, you know what, I better not do that, because that comes along with this being attached to you or this being the perception of you and things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, come on, especially with her being that damn old. Like, you should know better than to go out here getting all these damn ridiculous surgeries. You should know that the quality men that you're looking to be with don't look for that. You should know that. And the reason why you should know that is because you should be listening to what the men are saying, but they're not. Thank you, John Till. It says they call it silicone. We call it silicone. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Tokyo. It says Bibs. Oh my God. Tokyo, let's not do this. Bibs box got duct tape all along the edges, puncture holes, and hundreds of stickers with dudes. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Thank you, Lorenzo. It says, why is it so psychologically difficult for women to realize men want fresh, ripe fruit and not anything bit off of by another man or rotten at all? Food for thought or food for thoughts? Whoopsie. Now, Lorenzo, why you got to do that? John Till, please. Are you sure it's not a diaper? She's at that. Okay. Do I have mine? I don't. Oh, here we go. Yes. Can you come and collect John Till for me, please, and put him in the holding cell? And no bathroom breaks. Let's see how he fares in his diaper. The fuck? We're not going to play with y'all today. Okay? We're not going to play with y'all today. Over. Thank you, DJ Fresh. It says, I've learned if she's extremely... Okay, I got that one. Hold on, we got another one from this. This is not funny. This is not a drill. I am so tired. I've been sparing y'all a lot lately as far as sending y'all to jail. I really have. But come on now. And this man's all silicone. Come on now. Now, hold on. DJ Fresh got another one, and then I got to get into another video. Thank you, DJ Fresh. It says, biggest problem with BBL is the mindset she comes with. Being she risked her life. This is what I'm talking about, DJ. Y'all, I'm not even done reading the super chat, but y'all go ahead and drop the bars, gems, and jewels in the comments for DJ Fresh. Drop those chocolate bars for these sweet bars. DJ Fresh says the biggest problem with BBLs is the mindset she comes with. Being she risked her life to get the procedure, she will now go out into the market thinking she deserves the best man. Makes it even more difficult for her ultimately. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's the mindset that goes into it. right? You would really risk your life for something so superficial that, again, DJ Fresh, men are telling these women they don't even like anyway. You're not listening. Yes, I see all the chocolate bars and gems. Facts. But anyway, that's the sad case of Vivica Fox and a lot of these older females out here fumbling, getting that good old humbling, and trying to compete in the worst of ways. And this is the sad case. Ladies, don't end up like this. Please stop. Get some help. Let's progress forward. Okay? This is crazy. Look at this shit. Let's progress forward.
I know.
Now, we have this lady here again. And again, y'all get the likes up. I'm going to check my likes in a second. All right. We have this lady here again coming through, trying to spit game at the young girls out here, the young women out here, and ultimately shame the men in the process and shame the younger women who want to do things differently. Thank you, Herc. It says, go easy on Vivica. She ain't been right since 50 Cent ghosted her back in the day. And her failed marriage with 69. Who is 6ix9ine? I don't know who that is. Vivica made some bad choices, like putting her career first, and now it's too late. And I just really want the females to use her as an example of what not to do. Okay? So we're not going to go easy on her because we're tired of shit. The reason why we have even come to this type of reality or state of being in existence to begin with is because we have been going light, showing mercy. No mas. No mas. But thank you, Herc. Now let's get into this chick right here.
I know I'm late on this response because this video was old. It was circulated by this young female talking about women in my age group, the 40 plus, because I'll be 47 in a couple of weeks.
Here we have another older woman, bitter and competing with younger women for the same men. Now, again, y'all, I'm going to let her talk, but I got to say this. Make no doubt about it that females like her, the Cynthia G type, the Princella type, they absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, want a man, need a man, desire a man. Make no mistake about it. So all this shit that they be talking in their cars, in their kitchens, in their living rooms, on their laptops, it all goes back to, I want a man, I need a man, I desire a man, but the type of men that I want to be with don't want to be with me. And I'm bitter about that. I'm ashamed about that. And I don't like how you younger women have the opportunity to potentially snatch up the very men that I feel like I deserve to be with. And since those same men that they feel like they deserve to be with don't want to be with them, they take out their frustrations on all of the men. You all are trash. You all are scum of the earth. You all are feminine. You all are bums. You all are broke dusties. But again, you all, please, 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 let it marinate and sizzle in your spirit. The fact of the matter being, they all want, need, and desire a man, and they're all competing to have the man that they want to be with. This is why these older women are coming out swinging. See, y'all be doing this and y'all be doing that. And what that is supposed to do, is place it into the men's minds that they want to be with, that they are the better candidate. They are the better option because after all, you know, I look better than these younger women. And after all, I'm more established than these younger women. And after all, I got more game than these younger women. And after all, I'm more seasoned and I'm more wise and intelligent. That is ultimately the plight. But let's hear what she got to say. And like I said, y'all, these older women like her, she's upset that she was not able to obtain the man that she feels like she deserves to have. So now she's wanting to attack all the men and also the younger women that are ultimately her competition to get said men. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
I know I'm late on this.
Oh, first of all, can y'all even hear her? Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear her. I ain't even asked. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear this lady. Okay, I see the 2s. Let's get into it, y'all. And we can't hit 600. 500 first. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Response, because this video was old. It was circulated by this young female talking about women in my age group, the 40 plus, because I'll be 47 in a couple of weeks. But she was basically saying the hairstyles that we shouldn't wear, that's not appropriate for us, like the side ponytails, the 2 ponytails, and I guess this half up, half down is not appropriate. That I have with a lot of these young women coming for us older women, which y'all call us Generation X, the 40 plus women. The problem that I have is that y'all all look old. Y'all all look old and haggard in the face. If you're going to signify on a specific group of people or person, make sure you look better than the people that you're trying to signify on.
Again, y'all, peep the game. The older women competing with the younger women, ultimately for the same men, the providers, the protectors, the leaders, the teachers. So this is her way of shooting back. Oh, y'all can't tell us then. Y'all can't tell us that. Y'all look old. Y'all look haggard. Y'all look. Peep the game, y'all. The older women are ultimately, in my opinion, intimidated. And on top of that, y'all, let's peep the game on what she just said. She said, yeah, and I guess these younger women, you know, coming into my comments talking about what's inappropriate for us to do and what's inappropriate for us to wear. And all. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. It is inappropriate for an older woman who should be more established. She should already have the man that she's looking for. It is inappropriate for y'all to come out here with fucking BBLs. It is inappropriate for y'all to come out here trying to look young and do what the young girls do. Yeah, it is inappropriate. Go sit your old ass down. You should be trying to be the example for what we should be striving to do and become when we're older. Why are you trying to be like us? Now, I'm not saying that if you're an older woman, you can't be sexy and, you know, you can't do your big one. I'm not saying that, sis. But a lot of y'all are out here trying to be like the 22-year-olds. You're trying to be like the 35-year-olds. Ma'am, you're my grandma. You giving great auntie. So rightfully so. Don't get in y'all feelings. See, this is what pisses me off about this new generation of older women. It used to be we could go to our aunties, our grandmas, our mothers, and all of that when they were older to really give us the game as far as, you know, how a woman should conduct herself once she is in a certain part of her life. You know what I mean? They were able to give us the example. Oh, this is what you're supposed to have when you're my age. This is what you're supposed to do when you're my age. This is what you're supposed to be when you're my age. We don't have that anymore. And the reason why we don't have that anymore is because so many of you old females spent all of your youth effing it over and effing it off. You were out here in the streets. You were out here doing the most and nothing at all. So now that you are older and you should be more established, you should already have the man that you were looking for and all of that. You don't have him. And so now you're trying to work backwards so that you can obtain what you should have obtained when you were 25. Now you're trying to be 25 at 46, 56. And now you mad at us for calling you out. I saw no problem with what that whoever said whatever. As far as, yeah, you need to be age appropriate. A lot of y'all are not fucking age appropriate because y'all are too busy competing to get the men that you should have been had. You got mamas hating on their daughters. Come on, y'all. It's a tragic. It's a tragedy out in these streets. Rightfully so, they're calling y'all old asses out for trying to be like 25-year-olds. And you're 55. Absolutely right.
And y'all don't. You understand what I'm saying? The young lady that posted a video about the hairstyles that we shouldn't be wearing as older women, that chick looked like she can drink a whole fifth of Hennessy to the head, straight up, that she got 2 loose squares in her pocket. She just looked old and haggard. And a lot of the young women are looking this way because of that struggle love. Because that struggle love that y'all deal with. And y'all mad at us because we ain't putting up with that struggle love from these men. What I mean?
You know what the catch to that is? The catch to that is no man at all is putting up with you. See, to me, it would be a flex if these older women would at least lead by example. They're not leading by example. That's why we calling y'all asses out. Now, I ain't gonna lie, sis on to something with that. I see a lot of young chicks out here, they look older than me. Okay, y'all look old as hell. Y'all ain't looking too good. Stop drinking so much, partying so much, fucking so much. Stop, okay? Get some help. So she on something with that. I'll give her that. But what I don't like is how she's trying to flip the script and flip the narrative of being, that because y'all out here dealing with these struggle loves and y'all out here dealing with these ninjas. But ma'am, you look good, right? One could argue she looks good for her age, correct? Let's blow it up. Thank you, Charles. She looks good for her age. She's a decent looking older woman. I'll give her that. She looks better than a lot of these chicks out here. But my issue comes into place when it's like, but you don't have shit to show for your beauty. You have nothing to show for you being an older woman that is quote unquote attractive and all that. Like, where's your man though? Like, that would be a flex to me. Like, show us how it's fucking done. Y'all are not showing us how it's done though. Oh yeah, y'all out here talking about, we can't have it, we can't do this and all this and all that. But we look good, we look better than y'all. Again, that's that competition. It's that competing element. We look better than y'all. Y'all look old. And that's because y'all out here with this struggle love. See, women my age, we don't deal with no quote unquote broke dusties. Okay, you don't deal with broke dusties. Got you, ma'am. So where's your rich man at? Thank you, GA Power. Hold on. Where's your rich man at? That's my ultimate problem with these chicks. My ultimate problem with these chicks out here talking about, well, that because y'all out here dealing with X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3. Okay, got it. Got it. So where is your example of you having the very thing that you're teaching us that we should have? That would crack my fucking face. I'll be like, damn, but I mean, sis do got it though. You know what I mean? Like she saying she don't deal with men who don't do X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3. She's saying she only deal with the top of the line. She's saying she, you know, the reason why she looks so young and beautiful is because, you know, she got a man that's taking care of, you know, what he take care of. But they don't have that. So that's not a flex to me. One could just argue, I mean, maybe you had better genetics. Congratulations, I guess. Because as quiet as kept, and it's just me being honest, y'all, as quiet as kept, a lot of these chicks that are trying to condemn these women for, I guess, dealing with men that maybe they feel like they're too good for or whatever, the gag is those women that they're trying to condemn are doing better, arguably, than you. And I'm gonna get into it. Thank you, MIA. Let me play this video though.
Women are looking this way because of that struggle love, because that struggle love that y'all deal with. And
okay, so again, if she's saying the reason why these chicks look old and all of that is because of that struggle love, whatever. So what is your reason for looking good? Please follow me with this. I'm going somewhere with these questions. So you're saying the reason why these chicks are out here looking so old and they're so young and all of that and all this and all that is because they're dealing with pretty much broke bummy bums, right? Well, ma'am, one could argue that you have been out here dealing with broke bummy bums, which is why you don't yourself have the desired result. You yourself don't even have the man that you're saying that you deserve. So that kind of defeats the argument. So why do you look good when y'all are dealing with the same niggas is my point. If you want to go there.
y'all mad at us because we ain't putting up with that struggle love from these men. What I mean by struggle love is you are the younger generation. These young women are allowing these men to manipulate them into believing that going 50-50 on bills is okay. That the only way to have a relationship with a man nowadays is to be able to contribute to bills in a household. First of all, we didn't contribute to no bills. You know, the men that we had, number one, we had them in their prime. Okay, they had their hairlines intact and they were in their prime, and it felt good for them to be able to provide for that lady.
I promise I'm gonna let her finish, but I got a question. And this proves my point. Chicks like her are so deprived of love, so bitter, broken, abandoned, that everything goes back to the man. Peep the game. The whole premise of her even having this conversation had nothing to do with men. Her opening remarks, as far as even sparking up this video, derived from younger women talking shit, in her opinion, about how older women need not to wear their hair a particular way, or to behave a particular way, dress a certain particular way, be a particular way. So how did it go from y'all younger women need to shut the hell up to, yeah, the men out here are broken dusty, and the men out here talking about y'all need to go 50-50. I'm telling y'all, it proves my point. The reason why everything ultimately goes back to the man is because that is who these type of females ultimately want, need, and desire, and they're broken, bitter, angry, regretful that they do not have it. So at any given moment, everything is going to go back to what the man didn't do and what the man is and what the man ain't and what the man can't and what the man. I'm telling y'all, peep the game. If you a game peeper, you peep that. Like, damn, bitch, how to get on the men? The men like, bitch, what we do? I ain't saying shit about your hair. The men today ignore y'all. If they don't want you, they ignore y'all ass. Now, they might get online and poke fun, but that's after y'all, you know, out here doing the nonsense. But men are not out here tomorrow. Oh, don't worry. Come on now. Don't do this. Don't do that. The men today are like, look, it is what it is. We just laugh at these hoes now. So, again, ma'am, how did it even go back to the man? To me, that spoke volumes as far as what her real motive is, where her real pain stems from, all of that. Like, just really peep the game. We can hit 700. We're going to need that 600 first. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
To no bills. You know.
And listen to this nonsense. Just like this pisses me off. Because they always go back to, oh, see, you know, a real man, and you don't even know what a real woman is. You don't even know what a quality woman is.
Is okay. That the only way to have a relationship with a man nowadays is to be able to contribute to bills in the household. First of all, we didn't contribute to no bills. You know, the men that we had, number one, we had them in their prime. Okay, they had their hairlines intact and they were in their prime, and it felt good for them to be able to provide for their lady.
Newsflash. And y'all, we should have at least 525 likes. I'm going to check my likes in a minute. Y'all know they be hating on us. We need y'all to help us out. Okay, and the way to help us out is to hit that like button. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe, okay? Newsflash, ladies. The men still want to do that. The men still do that. And it's so many different levels and layers to this conversation, right? First things first, I think it would be disingenuous to not acknowledge the times. You know what I mean? Times have changed, you all. Today, $1 million is hitting on 500,000. Okay. So, of course, with the times being as difficult and hard as they are, yeah, you're not going to be able, more than likely, are there exceptions? Sure. But more than likely, if you are in a relationship, in a marriage, whatever the case may be, you're going to have to contribute financially. You're just going to have to, okay? We're going to be real enough to acknowledge that the time has changed, ma'am, okay? I don't know about y'all, but I've been looking around and I've been seeing a lot of people complaining. People having to pay $2,000 for a damn studio apartment type shit. And so with that being said, ma'am, yeah, more than likely, ladies, you're going to have to contribute. Now, is that going to be 50-50? It may not be. It may be 80-20. It may be 10-90, something. But in today's time, you all, you're not going to be able to completely and totally live off of one income unless you are a millionaire. And even if you are, that's still pushing it. Let's start there. On top of that, let's take it back. Because I don't know about y'all, but back in the day, our grandmothers and stuff, like, they still worked. My grandmother, for example, and she was married to my grandfather for pretty much all her damn life. Okay. My grandmother, I remember her cleaning homes. Like she used to work for this elderly white rich couple, and she cleaned their home. Like, that's how she contributed to the household. And my grandfather, he was a mechanic. So, like, they still work. Like, I don't understand why we are coming from this very disingenuous or very disingenuous lens of, you know, the woman never has to do anything. The woman never, all we had to ever do was X, Y, and Z, and 1, 2, and 3, and the man took on everything. Like, no, a lot of our grannies, great grandmothers, like they were working too. Like they did certain little side jobs too, whether they were maids or, you know, cooks or, you know, anything like that. That's a thing. That was a thing. On top of that though, because like I said, it's levels and layers. If those women from the older generations did not have to work, well, that was because the times were different, right? So where you could survive off of an income of, let's say, $30,000. Like back in the day, you could get a whole fully furnished house for what, $20,000? So come on, y'all. Like it's a different time. So I don't like how we try to eliminate certain important factors and details from the conversation. Okay. Now another level and layer, and I think it's a huge level and layer in the elephant in the room. The men still want to do that. The men still want to take on the bulk, if not all, of the responsibility of providing for their families, providing for a woman, taking care of a woman. The issue is they're not able to find the type of woman that is worthy of such treatment. That's the issue. Another level and layer to the conversation is the men are a new breed. So even if he is financially capable of taking on 100% of everything, they want skin in the game now. Men want collateral. Why? Because a lot of the females, such as yourself, have screwed that up by taking advantage of those type of men. And I see all y'all donations. Give me a second. I got to break this down because I hate how they try to do this. Men today want skin in the game and they want collateral. I am not going to be out here putting up 100% of everything while you do nothing but sit back and relax and pretend like you a fucking prize. No. Like I said, the men got burned too badly. They were out here doing 100%, paying 100%, giving 100%, while we gave what we wanted to. And then ultimately left him and took everything that he was contributing. So yeah, the men today, new breed, even if they got it like that. Yeah, today's men say it's still tricking if you got it. Absolutely. So it's so many different levels and variables to the conversation, and I don't like how disingenuous this is. I don't. And there are also add and say that a woman that is having to put up 50%, like I was alluding to earlier, is still doing better than you because you're out here, ma'am, having to put up 100%. So again, what's your flex? I cannot stand females like this. Y'all come out here like, oh yeah, you know, because, you know, we don't deal with this and we don't deal with that. Okay, you don't deal with it. But where is your example of you having all of these elaborate things that you say that we should have, and you having it by way of doing things the way that you're doing it, right? Like teach us, coach us, show us. Nobody is showing us. Y'all just talking. Yeah, because we don't deal with that. Okay, you don't deal with it. So what do you deal with? Well, I deal with having a struggle by myself. And I deal with, you know, being alone and being miserable. And, you know, I deal with that. Okay, well, you just chose a different poison. Congratulations. But see, it would hit differently if these chicks like her came through like, look, ladies, I don't deal with niggas like that. I deal with grown-ass men. Here's my husband. Here's how my husband does me, treats me, puts me up nicely. Here's my example of me not having to pay 100%, 50-50, 80-20. Here's my example. It would hit different. We would shut up. We would be on mute. But they don't have it, but yet want to condemn you and shame you, Kai. Make it make sense, sis. See, the reason why is because we don't deal with it. Okay, but what you do deal with is being alone, struggling, paying 100%, doing 100%. being broken, miserable, lonely. So much so that everything goes back to the man. It had nothing to do with the men. Her complaint and argument was with the women. Let me read my super chats, and we're gonna continue letting her spill her bullshit. Y'all feel me? Thank you, John Till. It says she'd rather do 100% on her own than 50% herself. I'm telling you, these females' egos are so damn ridiculous that it got them working harder and not fucking smarter. It's not no flex. Like I said, I would shut up and be like, well, damn, I mean, she do got the proof in the pudding. If she had the damn proof in the pudding, but she don't. But then want to shame us, shame the men. Bitch, you don't even got that. Thank you, Mr. Lush, for dinner. It says women like her ignore the way our country is set up. Inflation, median incomes for men and women, the corporate structure, etc. Basically, they want men to pay for sex when she feels like it, and it's delusional. Facts, Mr. Lunch. And again, the flex would be a flex if she actually had to show for what she was talking about. If she was like, look, y'all, I'm this type of chick, and this is the type of man I got, but you don't have that, man. So as far as I'm concerned, you're just as bad, if not worse, than the women you're trying to condemn and complain about. Samantha says, do you contribute to your household? Absolutely. You think all this money just goes to me? This is 2024. I absolutely contribute to my household. Yes, I do. And we need to get in the mindset and in the mode of not being ashamed about that. Ain't nobody ashamed about contributing to their husband and their husband pouring into them and taking care of shit, being able to save money, invest money, and put money up for a rainy day or pay a bill. Bitch, I take pride in that. I'm glad that I am a helpmeet. Hell yeah. I'm not just bumming it out. Like, oh yeah, you know, well, fuck you. What? Y'all need to wake up. And as quiet as kept, y'all faves are too. Whoopsie. Y'all faves that love to preach to you hypergamy and, you know, how their husbands or their imaginary invisible husbands and boyfriends take care of them and all this. Well, if they do have a man, newsflash, they contribute to their household as well. See, I don't be working. Bitch, you online. You got a whole social media platform. That's you working, man. Y'all be letting these females play it directly in y'all damn face. Yeah, I don't work. See, my husband, he do all that. But you sending her in super chats. You sending her in cash apps. That's her working. She on YouTube getting paid for her views. She on TikTok getting paid for her views. That's her working. And you a damn fool if you believe that in some way, shape, or form, she's not contributing to her household. Please. Don't let these females play in y'all face. And see, that's what be pissing me off about these chicks that's on social media lying to y'all and playing in y'all face. What pisses me off is they feed y'all an illusion, feed y'all a fairy tale while they're living out reality. And it's setting y'all up for failure while they get ahead and they win. So they'll be out here teaching y'all, girl, you don't have to work. Find you a man to where you don't work and you ain't got to do this and you ain't got to do that. You know, you have him, you get his money. Meanwhile, she's on social media. She's online making her coin. She got her own bag. And like I said, definitely she's contributing if she got that man. Bitch, it's 2024. Millionaires are struggling. Let's stop. See, you ain't got to make your own money. Get his money. But she's online making her own money. and getting his money. Come on now. Let's fucking stop. She got help, but she teaching you not to get no help. Come on. Let's fucking wake up. Thank you, DB. It says, D, the only thing women are telling us men that we're better off without them, financially speaking, of course. I mean, and I really hate that they are giving y'all that idea, but that is essentially what they're telling y'all. They're giving the men the idea of, well, shit, you know, you don't want us, you don't need us. You're telling us that, you know, you're a headache, you're a liability. So, I mean, let me avoid you. Thank you, Game Changer. It says she is lying her ass off. She is 48, not 84. Her prime was the 90s when baby boy days. Trust, I was there. She was 80-20. She was the 80. Hashtag false history. Wait a minute. What the hell are you talking about, Game Changer? I am confusion. I'm confused, Game Changer. What are you saying? Do you know this lady? I'm lost. Hold on. Thank you, Brian. It says she is talking about it when I am so confused. Are y'all proofreading or am I just slow? She had, but what does they have? Danica, you are we. Don pay Bryant. Can y'all proofread? Y'all come on now. I really want to know what y'all talking about, but proofread. I'm confused with your damn super chat, Bryant, redo it. I'm confused. But thank you, Brian. Thank you, MIA. It says, ma'am, bread was 49. This is what I'm talking about. Bread was 49 cents a loaf when men was able to do that. Now it's $5. Man, come on, y'all. Let's be fucking for real. And like I said, y'all, I don't care if you have a man that is making the bank and all of that. It is a new day and age to where you're going to have to do something. I don't care if it's 5%. You're going to have to put in something, bitch. And on top of that, it's a new breed of men. So, yeah, I need collateral. Like, let's stop. Let's stop trying to flex. Let's be, and that's the thing. We have to be real with each other. We have to. If we're not going to be real with one another, we're going to continue to set each other up for failure. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of living in delusion and confusion and fairy tales and feeding y'all fluff, right? We should be tired of that. Thank you, John Till. It says, this chick would make an onion cry. She's lonely as fuck. Which is why it went from women making fun of her to her making fun of the men. The men are what she's craving. That's why everything go back to them. Let's just peep the game. And again, y'all, this is still her competing for the man. Let's not get it twisted. And I'm going to get deeper and further into what I'm saying in a second. But this is not only her competing with the other women for the men, but this is also her trying to use some sense of reverse psychology on the men to make them bend to her will. This is also manipulation. I'm gonna peep the game. Thank you, Hurt. It says struggle love is divester and bed winch talk. And here's the thing though, Hurt. And y'all like the video. Matter of fact, let me check my likes. Y'all be playing with me. Here's the thing though, Hurt. Would you rather, and I don't really want to be honest about this. Are y'all doing bad on my likes? If y'all don't get my likes up to at least 520, we're going to have a problem. And that's just on facts. Y'all doing terrible. Get these likes up, y'all. This is pitiful. YouTube already be hating. We don't need y'all hating too. What kind of shit is that? Hold on. Here's the thing. And I want us to be honest. Let me calm down. Because it just really pisses me off how fucking backwards we are, how we don't really think things clearly through. Would it be better if you were out here struggling alone, doing 100% of the dirty work by yourself, than to have a man, and according to you, you can say it's struggle, okay, fine, than to have a man who is there to, I don't know, struggle along with you, but still help you out and pitching. Which struggle is worse? Having to struggle by yourself, take on 100% of the burden, or to have somebody there with you, I guess, quote unquote, struggling with you, but helping to take off half of the damn struggle that you would ultimately have to face alone. What's worse? And what's really the flex? Okay, so you struggle by yourself. Okay, so you pay 100% of everything by yourself. Okay, I mean, if that's what you want to flex about, then, I mean, tomato. That's my point. To me, it would hit differently, Herc, if she had the very thing that she was telling other women that they should have, but she don't even have it. And one could argue that the quote unquote struggle lovers are doing better than her. Thank you, Garland. It says, but she sounds like she can smoke some Black and Mild with a pack of Camels. Oh my God. While downing moonshine, not the damn moonshine, not the bootleggers. Lord have mercy. Hold on. Thank you, Eugene. It says, out of all these real women who say they want high value men, I wonder how many of them end up with them. And that's my point. That's my point. At least show us better than you can tell us. Lead by example. Thank you, MIA. It says everybody want to be forever young. Who want to do that? Everybody want to be with God, but nobody want to die. Whoopsie. Herc says she might be a white man's side piece. I mean, let's not get into it, y'all. When it comes to females like this, no man of no background wants to be with this. No race. Certain things are universal. And that's what I need women to understand. Certain things are universal across the board. Quality, masculine, providing, protecting, leading, teaching men don't want to deal with this. Not even as a side piece, Herc. I need a side piece to know how to fucking play her role. You know what I mean? So all across the board, like women like this, just y'all write the joke. Y'all do. Y'all write the jokes yourselves. Thank you, GA Powerade. It says, shout out to all them BBL 45 to 55 ladies who are fake separated, living with their man, but out in the streets with me. Oh my God, we love you out here. Oh my God. GA Power, can we stop? Can we stop, man? And big shout out to MVP Charles for always coming through, showing up and showing out. He says, nice hairstyle. Attention have destroyed these females. Oh, and thank you. It says, attention have destroyed these females. If they have a nice shape, they think nobody is worthy of being with them. Can't deal with them with the attitudes. I'm tired of the dance challenges. The choices you make will eventually cost you. And this is facts, Charles. This is facts. We have very conflated ideas of ourselves, if I were to say that. You know, like our perceptions are just out of this world. Like, oh, because I'm this, then I deserve that. And because I look like this, I deserve that. And because, no, ma'am, what are you about? What can you offer to a man of quality? And here's the thing, Charles, these will be the same females that would be able to write a whole novel, 1,000-page novel, as far as what a real man is and what a real man does, but would not be able, here comes FS Claire. I already know it's a bar, Jim and a Jewel. I'm going to read that in a second, FS. But wouldn't be able to even remotely detail to that man what he would be able to receive from her as a woman, what a quality woman is. You know what I mean? See, a real man, you know, he want to take care of us. And, you know, a real man, see, we didn't have to do all that back in the day. And it's like, hold on, man. Yes, they did, but go off. Yes, the women still contribute to the household back in the day. Yes, they did. And let's go there for a second, y'all. And I know y'all, I see y'all want to hate on us today. So give us 600. We can't hit 600. But let's go there for a second. Let's say that the woman back in the day did not have to work and the man did 100% of everything and, you know, this and the third. Well, ma'am, you're leaving out important details as far as what those women did have to do. The very things that today y'all women complain about. Y'all complain about having to rear children and be submissive. Y'all complain about having to cook and clean up behind a man. That's what your grandma was doing. So you're leaving details out. That pisses me off. I don't like that. That's disingenuous. Don't like that. Be real. If you're going to tell the story, tell it all. No Usher. Confess it all. Yes. Grandma did not have to work. If you want to go there, because that was a level one later conversation, sure. But again, y'all, I'm going to be honest. A lot of our grandmas, they did, but we're going to leave it alone. Let's just make the argument for the sake of argument and say grandma didn't have to work, okay? Granddaddy did everything. The men back in the day, they wanted to take on everything. They wanted to do everything. Great. But let's get into what grandma did have to do. They never do that. They never do that. Grandma had to give up that box when granddaddy was ready to go. How many of y'all are ready to do that? My body, my choice. I don't feel like it. Leave me alone. I'm tired. What else did grandma have to do to obtain that type of man? She had to cater to him. A lot of y'all, I ain't no slave. I ain't your mama. I'm a real woman. So again, you're leaving out details, which is why at your very overgrown age, you yourself don't even have your granddaddy that you speak of. Whoopsie. If we're going to tell it, let's tell it all. Thank you, FS. It says there used to be 3 phases of womanhood. Is it Median, Mother, and Crone? And women were celebrated in each phase. Now there is one phase, the perpetual Median. Am I saying that right? Y'all know I can't say I'm a little bit slow. My husband told me to stop saying that. But y'all know I be a little bit slow. So I don't know if I'm saying that right. We have mothers and grandmothers are twerking as the kids being raised to be human gnats. Now hold on. Let me look up what that means. Somebody text me. I'm sorry, you have to read that. Why I don't see it? What is that word? I spelled it right. Let me see. Why it's not popping up? I don't know if you spelling that shit right because they got an MID. I don't know. I'm confused. But at any rate, you're right though. Like it used to be phases. It used to be stages to where okay, you go from this to this to that. Now it's just one big blob of bullshit. And all of our grannies trying to be like the young girls, and you know, like we don't have any representation. Hold on. We don't have any representation for, you know, what a woman is supposed to be. Maiden. Oh, is that what you tried to spell? Okay, yeah, I need y'all to prove damn real because y'all making me feel like I don't be knowing what I'm talking about. Like, what the hell is a Median? But it's supposed to be Maiden. Okay, thank you, chat. Now, FS Claire, don't have me out here just dumb. I'm trying to look up the word. I'm like, do I know how to say that? How do you pronounce it? And whole time, it ain't the right damn word. But you're still right, though. The truth still remains. Also, it is a name, M-A-D. It says it's judgment, striving, covering, shiding. But that's not the right thing. Okay, yo bad. Okay, yo bad. FS, don't be having me out here looking crazy now, okay? I already be a little bit slow sometimes. I don't need help, okay? I don't need help. But yeah, like FS is saying though, like there's no stages. It goes straight to just thought and bop. So for example, to FS Claire's point, y'all know how I used to be this thing of, oh yeah, you young, so go ahead and have your young and dumb phase and go out here and have your whole phase and do all that, do that and third. And then once you get older, then you settle down, then you mature, then you blossom, then you grow, then you be done with that life. Well, now there's not ever a point to where it's like, oh, I'm done with that life. Y'all be hoes forever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be thotting and bopping forever. It's not until you are Vivica Fox's age to where you are trying to settle down, and even still, you still thotting and bopping. Vivica is still out here getting fucking BBLs. So that, again, the phase never goes away. It's never these stages to where you're maturing, developing, evolving, and growing. Y'all just be stuck. And it's quite sad if you ask me, FS Claire. But this woman right here, she proves a point in and of herself. She's damn near 50 and she's still on this bullshit. Unrealistic bullshit at that. Talking about a man supposed to take care of everything. See, you know, they got y'all messed up. No, you got us messed up. Which is why these same women that you're trying to condemn, they have a man to help them. You don't. The irony be crazy to me. Like, ma'am, it's not a flex. Like, again, if she at least had the very type of husband that she was trying to coach us into achieving and gaining and having for ourselves, for herself, I would have no words. I'll be like, well, but she's showing improving though. Yeah, but her husband is taking care of everything. And yes, she ain't got to do that. And yes, she ain't got to do that. But the very women that she's trying to condemn have the help. They have the support. She's the one out here by herself, pretty and old and all, struggling. Like, let's make no doubt about it. This still is struggle love. If you want to be technical, you just struggle loving yourself. You just struggle loving by yourself, but it's still a struggle. And I would even say that it's pseudo love, because there ain't no way you really love yourself. And you out here crying in your fucking car. Let's be real. But big shout out to FS Claire and MVP Charles. Let's continue with this nonsense. And y'all get my likes up. I'm going to check it back in a second. Okay, let's get into it. My bad, y'all. I'll be having too much going on. Okay, let's go.
And they were in their prime, and it felt good for them to be able to provide for that lady. These men don't feel that way about y'all. So y'all out here struggling to keep up with a lifestyle and an image just to be able to have a man, and that man is dragging you. How dare he try to sit up there and manipulate you into believing that you got to pay half on bills in order to be in a relationship with him? That ain't no real love. A real man want to take care of his lady, and these men are not taking care of y'all. And that's why y'all out here drinking and popping pills.
Ma'am, the men out here are dead. Those of us that are happily married and settled down in relationships and stuff of that sort, we are absolutely being greatly taken care of by our men. Please fucking stop. Best believe our men do value us in that way to where they are looking out for our best interest. Like, they're doing all of that. They're doing all of that. So I don't like how she's trying to spin this narrative of, because maybe in today's time with, you know, inflation and shit going on, that maybe we have to pitch in here and there that our men don't value us and our men don't love us and got us out here struggling. Now, do you have that going on? Absolutely. And I can't stand those type of females to where y'all out here laid up with Smokey and he ain't doing shit for you, but you continue to choose up behind him and run up behind him while condemning the good quality men. Like, yeah, I complain about those chicks. But to make it seem as though those of us who are married and in relationships that we're struggling and all of that, and, you know, it's just dusty and, you know, we out here having to do all this, do all that, you're trash for that, man. A lot of us, and I'm going to continue to say this, we're doing a lot better than you and a lot better than most. Yes, we may have to pitch in. Yes, we may have to do X, Y, and Z, 1, 2, and 3. That maybe you don't want to do, which is, again, why you by your motherfucking self. But nonetheless, that does not take away the fact of the matter being, these men are actually looking out for us, are actually taking care of us, actually providing for us, actually protecting us, actually teaching us. Absolutely. Please stop. I don't like that. She's really putting 20 on 10 to save face, to make herself feel better about struggling by her damn self, about being alone, about not being able to obtain the very type of man that she feels like she deserves. But here's the thing. You don't deserve shit, especially with this attitude. This screams entitlement. This screams selfishness. This screams laziness. Oh, yeah, I'm just a woman, so a man do it all for me, and, you know, I'm just this. So, no. Absolutely the fuck not, man. You a prime example, Leon? And so, I think it's important to continue to drive that point home of, yeah, these men do want to do those things. They are doing those things for the women that they do have in their lives. Let me put it like this. The Leons of the world and stuff of that sort, and I don't know if Leon is talking about this, but I'm going to assume that Leon is saying, look, I'm a quality husband and I take care of my woman and this and that. So the Leons of the world out there, they're doing that for their women, right? And then the men out there who, you know, don't have a woman, they do want to do that for a woman, but a lot of y'all chicks out there, y'all don't qualify for it. Hence your attitude. Hence you. This is why you by yourself with your pretty ass, right, man? You so beautiful. You know, you so youthful looking and all of that. You got so much going on for yourself, but you're still by yourself. I wonder why. If you are the very thing, ma'am, that you're swearing up and down that us women should be, why don't you have what you're saying that we should have? I just got questions. And it's no shame. I'm just being honest. Like, everything that she's saying is just so disingenuous. I don't like how she's subtracting details, not being completely transparent and honest about the times, about those times like in the day. Like, even back in the day, the women were contributing. You know? And the type of woman that you are, ma'am, would have a problem with even how your grandmothers contribute to the relationship. Right? Oh, I ain't cleaning up behind him. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. But yet you want a man to take care of you. You want a man to do everything for you. It don't work like that. Oh, we gonna preach, Flint. Thank you, Zeta. It says this is why men are getting passports or are done instead of running their mouth. They never thought to sit down and actually hear men out. They are taught, and that's all I've been saying, Zayda. The whole time I've been saying, listen to the fucking men. Listen to the men that you want to be with. But do they? No, because they think they know best. They think they know it all. They're not with the times, which is why she's in 2024 talking about a woman ain't got to contribute to her household. A woman ain't got to pitch in financially. Girl, are you dumb? Let me put it to y'all like this. Let me put it like this, y'all. I live in a very, let's say, I live in a neighborhood and in an area to where it's a lot of prestigious white people, Indian people. Like, there's not a lot of us out where I live. And guess what I see? I see both the men and the women getting up and taking their ass to work. You know what I'm saying? It's a new day and age. I live around doctors, nurses, you know what I mean? Lawyers, dentists. Like, that's where I live. When I go up the street, when I go across the street, it's big ass mansions and houses and shit that cost $500,000, that cost $1 million. Like, that's the area that I live in. If I go 5 minutes up the road, I'm looking at houses like, damn, shit, I wish this was the 1950s, because then I would have, enough money to afford this shit. You know what I mean? So that's where I live. And guess what? I still see both that husband and that wife getting their ass up, going the fuck to work. Which to me implies that woman is supplying for the household. Y'all doing a lot of faking in front, and I don't like it. Mr. Lunch for Dinner says, it is next to effing impossible to meet their standards. This is narcissism and entitlement covered in equality and double standards. I miss a regular pussy. Oh my God. But I love not being stressed all the time. And that's another thing. Yeah, whoopsie. That's another thing, Mr. Lunch for Dinner. We're in such a new day and age to where the men are not even fucking y'all, let alone fucking with you. Let's be real. Men today are so checked out with this nonsense, with y'all entitlement, with y'all selfishness, with y'all delusion. It's like, bitch, I don't even want to fuck you. I'll go. What somebody call it? I was watching some channel. It was some male's channel to where he gets like men the game. It was a white guy though. Bachelor. It was something Bachelor, I think. And he called it, what did he call it? He called it a funny name, but the men are out here, they'd rather just deal with Palmella than to deal with y'all drama and y'all nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, come on, let's be fucking for real. Thank you, Terenzo. It says, it's really a damn shame that modern people, especially females, do not psychologically understand how this monetary system works at all, nor who runs it. Yet wants a head of a house to cover everything for nothing in return. That'd be my point, Terenzo. Y'all don't even know and understand the different intricate details that go into our economic system today. Yet you want somebody to take care of 100% of everything. And you're not even the type. Here's the catch to it all, Terenzo. She's not even the type of woman that a man would even want to do that for in the first place. So, Terenzo, even if she ran into a multi-billionaire, she still would even qualify for him. If she ran into a man today that could take care of her like how she thinks the men of the past took care of their wives, they wouldn't even want to deal with her. They wouldn't even want her. They wouldn't even look her way. So it's the audacity for me. Again, the flex would hit different if she at least was living out what she's talking about. She's not. Thank you, Christopher. It says women's didn't want a man to struggle with, so they're struggling by themselves. With the 5 kids struggling trying to get a job, they're struggling to pay bills and make solid decisions. Struggling with Chad and wrong. That's what I'm saying. What? Okay. Again, y'all. Females like this try to make it seem like their lives are not a poison. It's still a poison. They want to condemn women for getting with men and collaborating effectively as a team with a man, contributing into a man's life and having him contribute back into you. They want to condemn that and say that that's poisonous. That's toxic. When in all actuality, if you really wanted to be real and call a spade, you would acknowledge that your existence is poisonous too, at least. But no, they make it seem like their existence and their reality is picture perfect, it's fine, it's dandy, it's beautiful. And it's like, no, you just chose, in your opinion, a lesser of two evils. A less poisonous outcome, but it's still poisonous. And that's in your opinion that is less. To me, it's more. I don't know about y'all, but I would rather be with a man that loves me, respects me, that I love, that I respect, that looks out for me. I look out for him. I would rather be with that and struggle within the confines of that, quote unquote, than to be by my motherfucking self, bitter and complaining, lonely, miserable, having to do everything alone. Is it just me, or are we just dumb? Am I the stupid one? Let me know. But if I had to choose to go on a struggle journey with somebody or by myself, I'm going to choose to be with somebody. That's in human nature. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're going to struggle, but it's going to be beautiful because you're going to have somebody there with you to help you along the way. You're going to have help. You're going to have, support. You're going to have the love. You can do that. Or you can just be by your motherfucking self and then complain and then die. Bitch, sign me up to be with somebody. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get why that's such a bad thing. Because, newsflash, let's just be real, y'all. Let's be real, y'all. Life is a struggle. To live is to struggle, y'all. Let's be honest. If you're living, you're struggling. If you're breathing, you're struggling. Every day is a fucking struggle in one form or the next. Okay? Let's be technical. Let's be honest. We're all fucking struggling. It's 2024. Price through the fucking roof. They're not trying to hire nobody. They're not trying to help nobody. Like, come on, y'all. Everything is a struggle. So, with that being said, would you rather struggle with somebody that's going to love you, support you, help you along the way in that struggle of life? Or be by your motherfucking self complaining about how, you can't find your picture perfect person when you're not even hitting on picture perfect your damn self? Which one? Thank you, Christopher. It says, I think I read that one already, though. Yeah, I read that. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the delusion. I'm tired of the gaslighting. I'm tired of the lying. Like, it's really pathetic at this point. They really out here trying to pretend like, oh, yeah, us women like me, we ain't got to go through that. We ain't got to go through this. Bitch, you're doing worse. Women like you are doing worse. Because you ain't got no help. You ain't got nobody. Alex Starr says she used social media to give more of the same drug to her woman's audience. Easy way for views and likes, but it's all cap. Miss my super chat earlier. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. And you actually helped me to remember what I was going to, a point I was trying to make earlier, Alex. A point I was going to make earlier was the point of how a lot of these chicks are leading y'all astray and they're not even remotely living out what they're telling you to live out. I did kind of touch base on it. Let me see if I can find you though. And y'all like the video. I'm gonna check in a second. It was Alex. Let me find Alex. Damn, I missed a lot of y'all. Okay, I'm gonna always to the top. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm reading. Okay, Alex start. It says some women just do this to keep with the trend of being part of BBL show off. What's next? Surgical trend will be fur, tail. Man. But see, Alex, to me, it goes deeper than just being trendy. I think it goes into the whole element of being desperate and looking for love, competing, competing for the man. You know what I'm saying? But the catch to it is good quality men are not checking for a chick with a fucking BBL. They're not checking for fake ass females. They're not. Okay, let me see. Tokyo says, I don't need a woman that's like old lady voice. Hold on. Wait 1 minute, baby. Let me lube up first. Because the box is old and dried up. But see, that's what it's gonna. And y'all know Tokyo is a fucking fool. But let's just be honest. Men are not going. And this is not funny. This is not a drill. Men are not more than likely going to want to settle down with an older seasoned woman because it's less likely that you're going to be able to be coached, led, molded, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just less likely of that. And let's just face the facts. He's not really going to be able to, and I'm going to use this word for the lack of a better word. He's not going to be able to milk you how he would be able to milk a younger woman. That dried up juice is not going to be worth the squeeze. Whereas if I get I think that was Lorenzo earlier, or somebody said in the super chat, whereas a younger woman, more fresh, ripe woman, when I squeeze her, I'm going to get a lot of juice out of that. It's going to be worth it. So all of my contribution as far as me providing for her, loving her, protecting her, being there for her, it's going to be worth it because I get to get my thirst quenched. But with you, is it a possibility? Sure, I can get some sweet juice out of you, but are you gonna quench my thirst how I need it to be quenched? Are you gonna have enough juice to last me the rest of my life? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the issue. So no, they're not gonna be out here running up to find an old lady that's talking about, hold up, I gotta go and spit the start. Like, no, it should just be ready to go. Like, come on. Anyway, let me see. Who else did I miss? I think I'm caught up. If I'm not, I apologize. And I see the rest of y'all donations. Give me a second. Let me get through this video.
And I truly believe that's where the animosity comes from with these younger women towards the women in my generation, in my age group. Like I said, I'll be 47 in a couple of weeks. I will be damned if I go have a struggle love relationship, if I go half on bills with a man, because that's not what I come from.
You don't come from, what do you come from? And again, like, to me, the ultimate thing that defeats her whole argument is the fact that she does not even have what she's saying that she deserves, or the type of woman, the type of woman that she is would be with. Like, she don't even have that. So to me, she's defeating her argument. Let's go back a little bit.
That be my generation and my age group. Like I said, I'll be 47 in a couple of weeks. I will be damned if I go have a struggle love relationship, if I go half on bills with a man, because that's not what I come from. These younger women, that's all they know. That's all they know. So they think that it's okay. And then they get mad at us because we're not tolerating it. We don't have to go half 50-50. That's not where we come from.
Okay. She's saying women like her, they don't have to go 50-50. They don't have to do it. Okay. But you are going 100% by your fucking self. So like, that's my point. That's my argument. My argument is, okay, sis, you beautiful with your old ass. You know what I mean? You come from a generation to where the man paid 100% of everything, and this and the third, 1, 2, and 3, one X, Y, and Z. The women today, they struggle loving it up, and they gotta pay half the bills, whatever. Okay, we got it. We got your argument. But my issue comes into place with females like this. When first things first, they're not going into the different levels and layers of the conversation to illustrate the different times that we're in, to illustrate what even the women that she's referring to of her day had to do, because she's not going into that. She's making it seem like they were just pretty princesses that just got put up nicely for no reason. Like they actually had to do things to acquire that type of man, to acquire that type of treatment. But she's purposefully, in my opinion, omitting that so that she can, like I was getting ready to say earlier, manipulate the men into believing that, oh, you know, well, a real man is supposed to, you know, take on everything, and a woman don't have to do nothing but kick her feet up and be the prize. So to me, she got that going on, and I don't like that. And on top of that, the cherry on top of all of that is the fact that she does not even have to show for what she's talking about. So how can you, okay, let's put it like this. And again, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all so very much. What she's doing, to me, in my opinion, is the equivalent of saying, hey, y'all broke and y'all struggling and y'all hustling backwards. Y'all need to be millionaires, multi-millionaires. See, y'all doing everything wrong. You should be a multi-millionaire. See, this is how you be a multi-millionaire. To be a multi-millionaire, you do 1, 2, and 3, A, B, and C, X, Y, and Z, right? But then you look at her, it's like, okay, you got all the advice as far as what it is to be a millionaire and how we hustling backwards and how we struggling. But bitch, you're not even a fucking millionaire. So therefore, how can you give me the game on how to be a millionaire when you're not even that? And the insult to injury is, one could look at her and say, bitch, I'm doing better than you. And who is this with this raggedy ass horn going off outside? I hope y'all can't hear that. Lord have mercy. Right? It'll be, let me really drive the point home. What she's doing to me is the equivalency of a bum trying to tell you as a middle-class citizen how to be a multi-millionaire. Nigga, you on the streets. How can you tell me anything? Nah, yeah, but I'm on the streets, but you struggling though. And you got a man at home and you struggling though. So, I mean, see, me, I wouldn't, if I was you, I wouldn't be at home struggling with no man. Cause see, back in my day, you know what I'm saying? They had multi-millionaires. Multi-millionaire husbands. And so, shit, if he not gonna be no multi-millionaire, then shit, you know, I don't want him. I'm gonna be a bum. I'll be homeless on the street. Bitch, shut up. Good for you. You would rather be homeless on the street than to be with a man that I guess is an average earning man or whatever. You would rather do that. You rather be on the streets than to be with a man that can take on 100%. Cool. That's your life. That's your prerogative. Do your big one. But to make it seem like because I'm in a situation that is ultimately, arguably better than your situation, and I'm the failure, and I'm working backwards, and I'm dumb. Like, to me, that's crazy to me. And so it'll hit different if it was like, look, y'all doing this wrong. This is how you get it right. And here's the proof of it working. You have no proof of it working, man. Let's continue.
So some kind of way it created some type of animosity or jealousy for the older women. If that's not what we know and that's not what we're going to accept, why be mad? At least take a lesson and learn instead of always trying to attack us on some shit that y'all don't know nothing about because you out here paying 50-50.
Ma'am. And see, this is where that projection comes on. Who is jealous of a damn near 50-year-old woman making videos in her car talking about how men are trash? Like, who is striving for that outcome at 50? And it's no shade, y'all laugh, but I'm being honest. Who in the hell is jealous of a 50-year-old woman sitting in her car? And I'm not going to lie, she's an attractive woman. She looks good for her age. To me, she kind of gives Ashanti. Is it just me? But I'm really curious. Who really is jealous of a damn near 50-year-old woman sitting in her car complaining about how men ain't shit? Like that's what you do. Nobody, baby, nobody. If anything, it gives that maybe you're jealous of the younger women who are in relationships. You know what I mean? One could argue that. Because how did it go from, you being mad at younger women for trying to dictate how y'all can and cannot wear your hair to, y'all out here struggle loving and y'all in these dead end relationships? Bitch, who even brought up relationships? We was talking about how y'all as older women need to be age appropriate. That's all. That was her initial argument, y'all. Like, let's really be honest. Her initial argument was how these younger women were trying to police how older women can wear their hair and what they can wear and what they can do. That was her initial argument. So how did it go from y'all can't tell us how we can wear our hair to y'all struggle loving with these ninjas? And see, we don't go 50-50. Bitch, are you the one that's pressed? Hold on, Miss Panini. Hold on, Miss Panini. Are you pressed or not? Because who even went into relationships? And as quiet as kept, a lot of the old haggard looking females that are talking shit about the older women, those are the ones who are in the same boat as you. Like, let's really do that, y'all. Let's go there. This chick initially came online to complain and argue about how her as an older woman can wear her hair however she wants. And rightfully so, you can. But I would go as far as making the argument of when you are older, you should be more age appropriate. And again, that's not to say you can't be sexy and everything of that sort, but just be more age appropriate. That would be my whole argument. That would be the extent of it. Okay, don't be out here trying to act like you 25 and you 45. That's my whole thing. But that was her initial argument. That was her motherfucking thesis statement. So how do we get to the conclusion of, y'all struggle, love, and all this. When more than likely the women who are coming at you sideways, trying to police you, are the women who are single, who are miserable, which is why they're attacking you to begin with. They ain't got shit else to do. Who said that the women that were in your comments policing you as an old woman on how you should wear your hair, who said that they were married? Who said that they were going 50-50? You just put that out the damn air. You put out your ass. Also that you can make an argument. Why? Because if you ask me, ma'am, your insecurities are showing. You are the one who put 20 on 10. Who even said anything about going 50-50? Struggle, love, relationships, marriage, old school relationships, old school marriage. Nobody but you. So again, one could argue that you're the jealous one, because you're the one making arguments about things that had nothing to do with the topic at hand. Let's be fucking for real. Y'all laughing, I'm so serious. What did Skinny Boy say? Y'all know he a fucking fool. Let me see. Did I miss super chats? I did. MIA says, little sis, I could guarantee you her grandma was snapping pole beans, picking okra, selling Avon, and all of that just to contribute to the house. I can guarantee you that my damn self, because guess what, MIA? I forgot to tell you that my grandma was also selling Avon. Was it Avon, y'all? I think that was what it was, with the little magazine subscriptions. Yeah, my grandma had that too. So not only was she cleaning up different houses and stuff like that, but it was only one house. It was they had a mansion. That shit was nice. The old white couple, like really elderly, but they had that bank. So not only was my grandma cleaning up that house, but she also was selling the Avon door to door with that shit, with the catalogs. I remember that too. So please stop the cap. Please stop. And again, the ones who maybe did have that type of setup to where they didn't have to work, don't leave out the hard work that they did have to do that you yourself today are not willing to do. Please. Thank you, Christopher. It says fake hair, lashes, boobs, BBL, nails, friends, y'all talk about what a real supposed to do. Baby, you're doing 50-50. Whoopsie. Damn, Chris. Shit. Thank you, Zeta. It says, okay, she don't have to go 50-50. So stay for the streets and go 100. The fuck? Now scratch that, go 100-0. Because you ain't got nobody there. You just by your damn self. Okay, if that's your flex, go off. Thank you, John, too. It says, if she has a man, I'll eat a bacon sandwich. Shut up, John, too. And let me see. I'll make sure I didn't miss nobody. Because y'all don't have to give me no money, so I appreciate it. So I got to make sure I'm keeping up. How y'all doing on my likes, though? Are y'all doing good on my likes? I'm going to check in a second. Hold on. Thank you, Deadly Raver. It says, hey, everybody. Unfortunately, Bulldog Keisha's have found out that my hair is longer than her weave, and she's trying to scout me. Watch your backs. Deadly Raver, hold on. I think John Till needs a cellmate. Yes. Can you please come and collect a Deadly Raver for me, please? Yes. Yes. The same cell as John Till. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you. Over. All right, Deadly Raver, go and collect your belongings. We will be coming to collect your ass. Amen. Amen. Lord have mercy. Now, I do want to know something. Like, what are y'all talking about when y'all talk about the bear? Like, what does that mean when y'all talk about the bear? Because I keep seeing that everywhere. Oh, that's why they choose the bear. Like, I don't know what that's talking about. Y'all gotta school me. Thank you, Zeta. It says they think money grow on trees. Whoopsies. Psych. It really don't. Dumbass girl. Thank you, Charles. It says these chicks just don't care, and I have to go back to the Chris Brown thing. They had no issue paying that $1,000 for a photo. Man, they want to pick and choose, Charles. They pick and choose what they got a problem with, what they don't got a problem with, what they want to spend money on, what they don't. Like they pick and choose. This shit is crazy. Y'all be playing too much. I will lock y'all up, and ain't no running. There's no running. Let's continue with this nonsense.
And for the men that try to manipulate and say, well, that's why you gonna be single, that's why you gonna be alone, you ain't married, you this and that. First of all, that is not an insult, because the men that are out here now, it is not a flex to be in a relationship and be married to any of these men with the mindset that they have now.
Okay, this be my argument. Okay, these women like her swear up and down that they are powerful manifestors, swear up and down that they have this divine intuition, swear up and down that they can have any man that they want in all of this, right? So with that being said, ma'am, you couldn't find one? You couldn't manifest one good man? I mean, let's just play the game. Let's play the game. Let's play the game of, all the men out here are trash and this, that, and the third. Okay, fine. Let's play that game. With you being so beautiful, being so divine, being so feminine, being such a prize, you couldn't attract one good quality man to you. You couldn't let one gravitate towards you to where he could do everything that you're saying that a man's supposed to do for you. To me, that says that you don't qualify your damn self for the type of man that you swear up and down that you want, need, and desire. Because every man ain't wrong. Every man ain't trash. Let's stop. I don't like this disingenuous bullshit. Yeah, because the men out here today, okay, sure. Let's say the men out here today are trash. But you're divine. You're magical. You can turn the worst of men into the best of men, according to a lot of y'all, right? So why couldn't you do that? Why don't you have that then?
The men in this generation do not feel obligated or a sense of responsibility towards the women that they deal with.
That is false. That is absolutely false. Yes, they do. A lot of us are married to those men. The quality women, that is. We're married to those men. So, could it be that it's you, ma'am, that is attracting men to you that feel like you don't deserve it? Or could it be, ma'am, that it is you that is repelling men of quality and substance that you feel like you deserve away from you? Could that be something? Because the men that you're describing absolutely exist. They do. Now, whether or not they exist for you, that's a different story.
They want to be in a roommate situation, but get head of the household privileges and respect. It don't work that way. If you need a woman's half to be able to sustain that household, then you are a roommate. You are not head of household. If you cannot 100% pay all of those bills, then you need to downgrade into a house or a lifestyle that you can 100% control.
Let's say this. If you are a quality woman, you need to 100% submit to that type of man that you're talking about. If you are a quality woman, you need to be able to be told what to do by that type of man. And if you are a 100% quality woman, then you need to be able to be a good nurturer, a good follower, a good servant. Yes. If we really want to play that game, do you want to play that game as far as what a man's supposed to do 100%? Okay, let's play it. What is a woman supposed to do 100%? I never hear that side of it. And again, I really do feel like she's being extremely disingenuous because the times are different. If you look up and you're able to find a man that can take on the bulk, not even the bulk, because a lot of us, we have those men. We have the men that take on the bulk. But if you are lucky enough to find a man that can take on 100% of every fucking thing, what is said woman supposed to do for said man? They never do. They never go that far. What do you need to do is my question. What do you need to do to qualify, man? You feel me, Nakimi? Like, I just, okay, she's saying, oh, then you a roommate. Okay, and if you are a disorderly woman, then you a fucking peasant. You're a problem. You're a headache. If you're an entitled woman, then you're a liability. I mean, if we want to play that game, we can. Oh, yeah, you a roommate. You ain't no real man. You can't do this. Okay, if you don't know how to take the orders from a man, if you don't know how to submit to a man, if you don't know how to cater to a man, if you don't know how, then you're not a real woman. You're a liability. You're a headache. You're an animal. See how we can both play that? We can both play that. One could argue, ma'am, that you yourself are a troublemaker, a red flag, the type of woman that should be avoided due to what you're saying alone. So I don't like it. And again, man, the times have changed drastically. Like, let's be fucking for real. Like, come on now. If we're gonna play that game, we can. Okay, and you're okay. They're the roommate. They're not no real man. Okay, got you. You're not a real woman. How about that? You're a liability. Thank you, Dusty. It says what she is saying is that she is in a relationship with Strappy Bear. Man, I think Strappy Bear would run from her ass. And he ain't got no damn limbs. He ain't got no damn bones in his body. He just all damn cotton. And I believe that Teddy Bear, Freddy Bear would turn into Toy Story 2 on her ass and get up and run. I believe it. I believe that the boyfriend Snuggle Pillow would get life. He would turn into Buzz Lightyear on that hoe and leave. I really do. So Lorenzo says choosing a bear over a man by thinking the bear is safer when both can harm you. So that's what they mean by the bear? I don't know. But why the bear, though? I don't understand why that analogy. But I'm just wondering where I'm lying at and I'll shut up. DB says, Danica, these women don't trust men. They don't know, but they are falling all over themselves, wanting to F Wade Wilson, the serial killer. Oh my God, I'm confused. What the hell? Thank you, Charles. It says, even if he can do everything, they still will creep with the low-level scrub. Didn't we see this with Papoose? Oh. And that goes back to what I said earlier. It's different levels and layers of the conversation that she's leaving out. Like, it's a new breed of men. Like, we've done men dirty for so long. It's like, even if a man can do all of that, he doesn't want to because he's been burned too bad. The men today need collateral. I'm not doing all that. Thank you. Dusty says, oh, I got that one. Let me keep scrolling. I got Torenzo. I got Pac. It says, pay my bills, pay my bills, pay my bills. These hoes out here struggling. They're not trying to get married. They're trying to get adopted. You ain't lying. They're looking for daddies and Santa Claus. Right? That's really what it boils down to. They're looking for Santa Claus daddies. Not sugar daddies. Santa Claus daddies. And what I mean by that is this: you give me all the toys that I like, all the gifts that I like. I can never go wrong. I can never do wrong. You take care of me. I just take from you. Because I'm daddy's precious little princess. I'm daddy's precious little girl. And I don't have to do anything. I don't have to contribute. I don't have to do anything but just receive. So men are not off base when they say, oh no, they're not looking for love. They're not looking for marriage. They're not looking for a relationship. They're looking for handouts. They're looking for a daddy. They're looking for Santa Claus, and this, not that. Thank you, DB. He says, D, are you going to do a live show about the Pop the Balloon guy? I seriously think that young man will be the next Kevin Samuels. Which one? Is it another one? Because I already had a dope discussion about the Pop the Balloon dude. It's for members, though. Thank you, W. Raven. It says, oh, Lord, you don't know about the bear versus the man thing? I don't. It says women were asked if they would rather be in a forest with a man or a bear. Guess what they don't play with me. Please tell me that you did not have no real women out here talking about if they had to choose between being in the forest with a man or a bear, they said the bear. Please tell me you fucking lying. Please. This is crazy. They chose the bear? You gotta be kidding me. Why? Like how but see, this is what I'm saying. These chicks, they so damaged. Hold on. I missed some people. Okay, I got that one. They're so damaged because all that they kept choosing was Smokey. And so now, since all they kept choosing was Smokey and qualifying for it was Smokey, they really do feel like, no, all the men are Smokies and all the men are the same and all the men. No, ma'am, those are the men that you like and those are the men that like you. Antoine says, I emailed you 2 emails titled Women Hate When Men Know Their Worth. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Is it a video, Antoine? I'll look. I'll find it. I don't think I checked my email. No, yes, I did. Maybe I just didn't click on it yet. Did you just send it? Let me know. Okay. And I'm back at MIA. And you're right, MIA. Like, they really like to romanticize how it was back in the day. Like, please. Grandma was doing way more than you to have that husband she got. Hold on. Okay. Oh, what the hell? But anyway, y'all, I thought I would come on here, let y'all know just how crazy it is out here in these streets. And it's all because these old women did life wrong. They worked backwards. Now they have no choice but to be out here trying to compete with the younger women and be like the younger women. Do what the younger women are doing. And here's the catch to it. And I'm going to keep saying it. The catch to it is they are trying to emulate and compete with the very type of young women that the men don't want anyway. So what are you really doing? I don't know, Kyle, why they chose a bear. Like that was weird to me. But this is what's happening. And we're so bitter. And that's why we keep on doing these things. Everything keeps going back to, oh, the man. The man didn't do this. The man didn't do. Lady, don't get mad at the men because you didn't qualify. Don't get mad at the men because you did life wrong. You worked backwards. Let's wake the hell up. And like I was saying y'all earlier as well, I want to drive this point home. The reason why, in my opinion, she's omitting details as far as the times changing, as far as what our grandmothers and stuff had to do back in the day in order to qualify for those type of men, is because she is ultimately trying to manipulate and trick the men into believing the hype. If I can try to convince the men that men just do these things by default without having the woman to have to contribute, then that's going to be a win-win for me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, a real man he let me run amok. A real man just let me get over. A real man, he just take it. He take care of everything. But see, those antics and those tactics don't work anymore. It used to. Back in the day, y'all, it used to be a time to where a woman could gaslight a man into submission. Oh no, a woman doesn't do that, and a man doesn't do this, and oh no, it used to be a time to where the men would take mental note of that and say, oh, okay, well, a real man is a simp. Essentially, a real man, he bends over backwards for a woman even though she disrespects him, and a real man, he just deals with this, he just tolerates that, and the real man, okay, got it. And so the men back in the day used to try to embody the very things that these real women were trying to tell them that a real man was, and it worked. They got over. Like, yeah, see, if you was a real man, you would just give me all your money and tolerate me and let me disrespect you, and you would just deal with it because a real man can take it. And the men back in the day would be like, oh, okay, well, let me give her all my money and let her disrespect me, because I'm a real man, since I'm taking it. Today, nigga, please. Bitch, please. That reverse psychology, manipulation tactic bullshit, it don't work today. Yeah, okay, then I'm not a real man then. Yeah, okay, I guess I'm a roommate then. It is what it is. But I'm not dealing with that. Please. Shut up, Conquerors. A real man got a BBL. Thank you, Forrest. Or is it Forrest? I think it's Forrest. It says, they went from Smokies to Smokey the Bear. Man, this is crazy. I did not know that. You have got to be kidding me. You also said, shaking my head, just when I thought it couldn't get worse, older real women are competing with the younger women instead of being their mentors. It's sad. That's my point, Joseph. That is my point, and that is probably the point that whatever females in her comments was, talking to her about was making. We don't have any mentors. We don't have any elders anymore. The elders are trying to be us. Where's the example? We don't know. We don't know today what we should be striving for or what we should be striving to be, because every woman is trying to be like every woman. Let me put it like this. I can't even say every woman. Every female is trying to be like a Hoena. So we don't know. Then they get mad when we call it out. Like, no, I can't respect you. I can't look up to you. I can't try to pattern myself after you because you don't have the desired result. First things first. And you trying to be me. Dee says, okay, Danica sent you an email about the pop balloon guy. Now, if you're talking about the one dude who was a plumber, I already talked about him. You probably just missed the dope discussion. It's for members only, though. Let me see. Oh, that's a new one. Black women on Pop the Balloon with 2 and 3 baby fathers gets exposed. Okay, I'm going to talk about that. Let me copy the link. I'm going to check it out. And who else did they send me was it Antoine? Antoine, I don't see no Y'all stop sending me reaction videos of other content creators. Can y'all please just start sending me the original? Didn't I already tell y'all? Send me the original video. I don't want to react to Antoine Daniels reacting to somebody else. Come on now. Thank you, Dusty. It says a real man wears a weave. Signed, Weavy Wonder. Dusty, please stop with your dusty ass. We don't have time. We don't. But I will try to go through my emails, y'all, and see what y'all sending me. And if it's good enough, we will turn into a dope discussion. We're not going to play with them today. Okay? Drizzle. Anyway, y'all let me know y'all thoughts, opinions, feedback down below. Have you been seeing rather a lot of these older women trying to compete and be like the younger women? Y'all let me know, okay? Do you want a botch BBL granny? Y'all let me know that as well. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm off base. Maybe you like a old BBL Vivica Fox. Maybe you think that's sexy. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But what I do know is that we need to stop working backwards. Stop trying to, you know, do things in a counterproductive way. It's ultimately destroying us. Okay? Find you a good quality man while you're young and build with him. And I don't want to hear the whole excuse of, you know, it ain't no good men out here. All these men is trash. Let's stop. Okay. If anything, the men could be saying about y'all, because a lot of y'all are users and manipulators. Okay, abusive as well. But we gonna leave it over there. But I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all put back up with us probably on Sunday. I should be live with y'all again on Sunday. I'm gonna go through all of my emails and see what we can talk about. I miss your super chat, Mr. Lunch. Let me find it. Because I gotta show y'all love, because y'all ain't gotta give me no money. John Till says, you know, she has a shower head at waist height. Let's stop. Bitch. Y'all be out here talking all this shit and then gotta have a whole orgasm from your damn shower head. Girl, please. Anyway, let me see. Apparently, I missed some people. Hold on, y'all. Fan funding. Let me see. Jonathan says, go roll the bottom. More super chats. Go to the bottom. Let me see. I got those already. It says, let me see. Oh yeah, I did miss a lot of y'all. I'm so sorry. Christopher says, newsflash, Stroker Bear wants 50-50. Lord have mercy. John Till says, no bear. She has a stick mounted on the wall. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Zeta says, she say men downgrade, but women has high evictions. Whoopsie. Lord have mercy. Y'all ain't shit. Dusty says, if 100% of that hair ain't yours, then you are a Bodylocks. Dusty, shut your ass up. I don't know what you be talking about. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. If I miss you, I apologize, but I gotta wrap this up. Y'all playing too much. But anyway, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I should see you all again on Sunday for more dope discussions. I apologize, y'all, so much for being late today. I got pushed back, then my computer started tripping, so I apologize. But y'all pull back up on Sunday for more of our dope discussions. I will be going through y'all emails. And shout out to everybody who has signed up for Patreon. I take none of y'all for granted. Y'all are super duper dope. Okay. Now this upcoming Wednesday on Patreon, I'm gonna try to go outside with y'all and do some, fun stuff. Cause I did get an email saying that I need to do more stuff like that. So we're gonna be trying to go outside on Wednesday. Y'all sign for that Patreon. We're gonna get litty, okay? But I'll see y'all on Sunday. And again, remember, y'all, like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see y'all later. All right. Much love and peace to my crown heads. And remember, ladies, do not wait until it's too damn late. Okay. Do not wait until it's too damn late. I am tired of this. It's the same as boring ass song. You do not want to be in your car at 50 years old talking about all men are trash. Okay, because you can't get one. Peace.